Let's discuss how a user can switch to be managed by the CloudLinux PHP Selector in his PHP Selector interface on cPanel. Let's go to the PHP Selector user interface. The user has only one domain, and the PHP version for this domain is EA PHP 7.3. Let's go to the PHP info page for this domain. The PHP version is the same here, EA PHP 7.3. You can see the EA prefix, which means that the package is provided by cPanel. But the user would like to use the CloudLinux PHP Selector and any from the alt PHP packages provided by CloudLinux. Let's see how he can switch to be managed by the CloudLinux PHP Selector. Let's go back to the PHP Selector user interface. To make the CloudLinux PHP Selector work, a PHP version for a domain should be the same as the system PHP version at the cPanel configuration level. To check the cPanel configuration, let's go to the Multi-PHP Manager interface, provided by cPanel. Here you can see that the system PHP version is EA PHP 7.0, but our domain has EA PHP 7.3. Of course, the user can change the PHP version for the domain at the cPanel configuration level from the Multi-PHP Manager interface. But our improved user-friendly PHP Selector allows you to make such changes directly from your PHP Selector user interface. So, let's go to the CloudLinux PHP Selector user interface. The user even doesn't need to know the system PHP version. He can just click the Use PHP Selector button, and the PHP version for his domain will be changed to the system PHP version automatically. Now the CloudLinux PHP Selector can work. Let's click the Use PHP Selector button. You can see a note in the pop-up. It says that the PHP version for the selected domain will be changed to the system PHP version, and that the local PHP Selector settings will be applied. So, the PHP version will be set the same as the version in this line. Now, let's finally click the Use PHP Selector button and confirm the action in the pop-up. Loading. You can see that the domain is now managed by the CloudLinux PHP Selector, and the PHP version changed to the EA PHP 7.0. And it, as you have seen earlier, is the system PHP version. Let's go to the PHP info page. Refreshing the page. The PHP version changed as well. It is now the same as the system PHP version, EA PHP 7.0. Let's go back to the CloudLinux PHP Selector interface. Now, the user can use any alt PHP version from the set provided by CloudLinux. Let's change the version, say to alt PHP 7.4. And it is the alt PHP version. Refreshing. The user can change the PHP version himself. Let's go to the PHP info page to see if something changed. Refresh the page. Refreshing. So, you can see that the version changed, and the version is alt PHP 7.4. So, the user can now use any alternative PHP version provided by the CloudLinux PHP Selector. Thanks for watching! See you in our next video!